Welcome to the nuStuff training for Flow Virtual Networking updates. In this nuStuff, we'll cover feature 17496, BGP Add-Path support. We'll also cover NET 20081, which is ERP support for all prefixes. And then we'll cover Engineering 757148, category support for the network load balancer. In today's Flow Virtual Networking architecture, customers face a challenge. A BGP gateway must advertise routes with each VPC gateway router IP as the next hop. That means dedicated BGP sessions for every single VPC gateway router. With external gateway scale-out, that could be up to 4 sessions. While this makes more sessions per VPC, it also adds some complexity and time spent managing connections. Ultimately, a customer could run into scalability limitations as the current BGP gateway can support up to a total of 10 BGP sessions per gateway. To address these challenges, we're introducing support for the BGP Add-Path attribute. BGP Add-Path was added to the BGP protocol standard around July of 2016 via RFC 7911. With BGP additional paths, multiple paths for the same prefix can be advertised through a single BGP peering session. This removes the need to create new sessions for each VPC gateway. So what does this mean for our customers? Advertise multiple paths for the same prefix via a single BGP peering session reduces the number of BGP sessions required per VPC. It's a lot easier, and customers can achieve better scalability and really simplify their operations. And this can be enabled in both brownfield and greenfield deployments through the BGP gateway configuration. In short, BGP Add-Path support transforms routing efficiency. Our next update is around BGP prefix length. Until now, customers could only advertise network lengths between a /16 and a /28. If your environment needed larger or smaller subnets, you had to shoehorn your design into that range. It often led to over or under provisioning of those network advertisements. That mismatch really made creating precise routing designs more difficult. So, to address that, we're removing that restriction. Customers can now advertise any network range from a /1 to a /32. This support applies across on-premise deployments and NC2 environments, giving you full flexibility design to your actual needs. This isn't just for BGP either. You can use this to only allow specific addresses or a subset of IPs to be known to your transit VPC. Use cases could be a specific application or function that lives in a VPC and needs to be advertised to the rest of the infrastructure, but other applications or VMs in that VPC must remain inaccessible from the transit. The benefit? Right-sizing your advertisements. Choose exact prefix lengths that match your topology and your policies. Here are a few things to know about these features. With BGP Add-Path support, it's not compatible with Azure Route Server. It's also important to ensure peer devices also support the BGP additional paths feature to really benefit from multipath advertisements. When it comes to ERP prefix support, it's important that NC2 customers should ensure that the available route table in the public cloud substrate is equal to or higher than the total number of routes to be advertised. This enhancement reduces the number of BGP sessions required per VPC, resulting in better scalability and operational simplicity. It improves performance in large environments and is suitable for both brownfield and greenfield deployments. Something to be aware of, the BGP Add-Path feature is only available for on-premise customers. It's not supported in NC2. With the advertised prefix length update, customers can now right-size route advertisements to underlay networks and to transit VPCs. These features require a minimum version of AOS 7.5, Prism Central 7.5, the Network Controller 7.0, and the Network Gateway of 7.1. Licensing required for these features is NCI Pro, Hypervisor is AHV11, and this is supported on all on-premise platforms. This next update is for Engineering 757148, category support for the Flow Virtual Networking Network Load Balancer. Today, customers deploying the Flow Virtual Networking Network Load Balancer must manually select individual VM VNICs to attach to. While this is effective, the manual binding can sometimes be time-consuming and isn't conducive for ephemeral or auto-scaling workloads where application VMs scale up and scale down rapidly. And there's always an increased risk for misconfiguration. With this release, we now allow the load balancer to attach to a VM category instead of just specific VNICs. Any VM matching the category is automatically included as it comes online. The benefits to this are that it allows for elasticity and auto-scaling. It supports dynamic workloads without having to do any type of manual reconfiguration. Having no per VM NIC bindings to maintain means faster deployments and less potentials for mistakes, with new instances immediately eligible for traffic. This works for brownfield and greenfield deployments. Ultimately, using VM categories makes load balancing dynamic and a little bit easier. Category support with the Flow Virtual Networking Load Balancer ultimately provides better elasticity for the load balancing solution. Customers can dynamically bring up VMs with connectivity without having to worry about a VM coming up or the VNIC being realized. One thing to note, the total number of VNICs behind a load balancer remains at 32. If a VM has multiple VNICs, all VNICs of the same VM will be behind that load balancer. This feature requires NCI 7.5 and Prism Central 7.5. Licensing requires NCI Pro. The hypervisor supported is AHV, and this is supported on all platforms that support the AHV hypervisor.